IGCSE Computer Science, Syllabus Statement 1.3.4b. Describe the print. Yeah, you're probably getting bored of me saying this. Anyway, laser printers. Well, a laser printer is a printer which makes use of powdered ink and static electricity to carry out print jobs. So a laser printer kind of looks like this, but they tend to look a bit bigger actually. Yeah, and they usually have larger trays than this. Anyway, laser printers, as said, use dry powdered ink instead of liquid ink to print, like inkjet printers do. They also use static electricity to print characters and images. Unlike inkjet printers, which print line by line, laser printers print the whole page in one go. Whoa, that's pretty cool. This gives them a speed advantage, which is why they are suitable for large print jobs. You may see inkjet printers if, like in your school, for example, or wherever you are. And you'll notice if you've used them that they're pretty damn fast. So, yeah. They also don't run out of ink halfway like inkjet printers do. So you may notice if you print with inkjet printers, the ink may tend to run out halfway, and it's kind of annoying. But laser printers, it's a lot less likely. Anyway, here's the algorithm. So the data from the files to be printed is sent to the printer driver. Yes, printer driver checks the data is in an understandable format. And I'm rushing through these because we looked at this, like these steps in inkjet printers, but it's a bit different once we get to a certain step. So printer driver checks if the printer is able to carry out the print job. So like checks the printer, it's busy, no paper, whatever. The data is sent to the printer and stored in the printer buffer. But here we go. A printing drum in the printer is given a positive charge. Now, you might be wondering, what the hell is a printing drum? Well, a printing drum, you're gonna find out what you're gonna see what it looks like. But just know that a printing drum is kind of like something that rolls. You'll see in a minute. So it's given a positive charge, and a laser beam removes positive charge in certain areas on the drum. This, of course, leaves negatively charged areas, which match the characters or images to be printed, which is pretty cool. The drum is then covered with positively charged toner, or powdered ink, which sticks to the negatively charged areas of the drum. So that's how it happens. A negatively charged piece of paper is then rolled over the drum, causing the toner to stick to the paper. The negative charge is removed from the paper to prevent it from sticking to the drum. And finally, the paper goes through a fuser, which melts the ink onto the paper, and a discharge lamp removes all the charge from the drum to prepare it for the next job. So that's pretty much how it happens. If this is unclear, we're about to see a picture, so maybe you'll get a better idea. That's a bit just sort of threw stuff there, but if you get it, good. If you don't, well, take a look at this. So here's the paper tray. The paper gets rolled. Here's the drums, as if you were wondering what it looked like. It's kind of like a big rolling pin kind of thing, I guess. So here's the toner hopper, like the place where the powdered ink is stored. So then there's the laser. The paper is then sort of, yeah, you can see, pushed through, and then the fuser, which melts the ink, and then finally it exits. And the discharge lamp is somewhere over here. So yeah, that's pretty much how it looks. If you were wondering, it kind of looks like that. So you can hopefully get a better idea of how the printer works. So here's the use of laser printers. Now in the last video I said they're good for carrying out large printing jobs, which is true. Because as mentioned, laser printers have a speed advantage over inkjet printers. So laser printers are good for large, high-quality print jobs. So in other words, high-volume printing. So an example is printing many flyers or posters to put around the town, or printing a lot of exam papers for students who are taking their IGCSEs. So yeah, that's an example of when it would be good to use a laser printer over an inkjet printer, because an inkjet printer would honestly take hours to print, like a lot of posters. And another reason for this is they have large toner cartridges and large print trays, which also gives it an advantage because you don't have to keep putting paper in the tray. You don't have to keep changing the cartridge. So that's about it.